So the three-letter word is why. What's up, you guys? So today I want to talk about something that's kind of fundamental for every single person, and this can be applied to everyone in their lives. I want to talk about a three-letter word that could really change your life, and I think it's a word that you should ask yourself for everything that you do. Literally for every single decision that you make in your life. I've been doing this for a while actually, and I started to do this more and perceive the benefits of doing this and how it's just behavioral when you make decisions. When you make good decisions and when you make bad decisions. So I made a small list right here that I want to talk about with you guys, and it's over here. First one I want to talk about is new stuff, and right there it says Elon Musk, and I'll get in. If anyone wants to donate a proper stand, let me know. So the three-letter word is why, and it sounds very simple, very straight to the point, but a lot of people don't do this. They don't ask themselves why. Are you asking yourself why? So number one, for like new stuff, so if you want to buy new stuff, ask yourself why. Why do I want to buy this new car? Why do I want to buy this new phone? Why do I want to buy this new thing or that new thing? Why? What purpose is it going to serve? And is it gonna help you at all? Is there really a purpose for it? Do the pros outweigh the cons? Why are you gonna buy it? Why do you need it? Why? Why would you spend money on that? Why would you spend your hard-earned money on that? That's something you should ask yourself every time you go out to buy a new product. Now, for example, if you're gonna buy something new that you've never had before, and you're gonna buy an expensive version of that item for a specific reason. So let's say you've never had earbuds before, and you decide to buy the AirPods Pro. Going from not having AirPods or any form of earphones to getting the AirPods Pro, that's gonna make a huge difference in your life when you consume content, when you consume videos or music or anything like that. Now, that could be justifiable assuming that you can afford it without getting into debt, right? But if you already have a nice pair of earphones that gets the job done, ask yourself, why do I need to upgrade? Why? It's gonna serve the same purpose. Same with used cars, same with a lot of things in your life. Same with school, why am I gonna go to school? And that's definitely one huge thing in America right now. The student loan debt is insane. And a lot of kids that come out of high school, they don't ask themselves, why am I going to college? Is it because my mom is telling me to go to college? Is it because my counselors are telling me, my teachers are telling me? Well, ask yourself why, and what do I want to do? So that's kind of the first thing that I wanted to talk about. New stuff, spending your money. Why do I need this? Why do I want this? Why should I spend my money on this? Just think about that. And the next one is also super important, and it talks about your job. Do you have a job right now that you hate? Well, ask yourself, number one, why do you hate it? Number two, if you hate it so much, why are you still there? And number three, why haven't you quit yet to go do something that you would enjoy much more? Why do you hate your job? Are you just bored at your job? Do you hate the people around you? Do you hate what you're doing? Or is it just not fulfilling? And why are you still there? If you hate it so much, if you're just miserable, why are you still there? Your answer to that question might be, well, I need to pay the bills. I need to pay my car. I need to pay for my apartment. I need to pay for my credit cards. That's why I haven't left. See, and that's the problem that I'm talking about. That goes back to number one. Why did you buy that car? Why did you get those credit cards out? Why? Just to buy stuff that you thought that would make you happy? Like, are you happy now? No, you're not happy now. You're miserable now because you have to work. You have to stay where you're at because you need to pay for all these things that you got into debt for. Imagine if you didn't have all these things in debt. Imagine if you didn't have all this debt. Imagine if you had a used car and all your stuff was not the newest items, but they got the job done. Imagine what you could be doing with your time. You could have quit already and started pursuing something that you love instead of staying at that job. So don't settle for a job that you hate, a job that in the future might get automated anyways. You want to set yourself up for financial success, and you want to set yourself up to do something that you're passionate about for the rest of your life. So think about your job. Why? Why am I here? Why am I still working at McDonald's? Why have I been working at Starbucks for 5-10 years? Why haven't I gone out and done what I love to do? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself that. And it might go back to number one, so you might have to take care of number one first before you could even take care of number two. And the third one on here, I put home life right there. In regards to home life, ask yourself, what is your home life like? Think about what you do when you get home from work. So you get home from work, what's the first thing that you do? Do you sit on the couch and watch TV all day? Do you have a beer until 1 in the morning? Well, just think about these things. Usually things that you love to do or that you're passionate about start as side hustles while you're working your full-time job, your 8 to 4 job, your 9 to 5 job. So think about that. Think about what you're doing in your home life. Why am I doing this in my home life? Why am I sitting on the couch for this many hours? Why am I just barbecuing and drinking every single day? Why am I doing this? What purpose does it serve? And I know many of us have spouses and children, and that is probably the most important thing in our home life. But you also need to plan for your future and ask yourself, why am I doing this, and will it provide value for me in the future? Why am I wasting my time with this? Why am I not pursuing the things that I love? What's the reason why? And when you ask yourself that, give yourself an honest response. I'm not pursuing my passions as a side hustle right now because I prefer to binge watch all these Netflix episodes. Well, guess what? You know who's getting rich off of that? Netflix is. Why? Because they put so much effort into their company, and now they can sit back and reap the benefits. They pursued their passion. They're reaping the benefits right now off of you. You can do the same thing. You just need to prioritize that over entertainment and self-gratification. And the last one on this list that I want to talk about is in regards to your passion and what you love. Why aren't you doing that right now? Why aren't you pursuing what you love right now? What's holding you back? Are number one, the debt that you have, the job that you hate, or you wasting your time at home doing nothing? Are those the reasons why you're not pursuing your passion? Something that you would love to do for the rest of your life? Do you really want to be miserable for the rest of your life doing something that you absolutely hate? That's going to affect your home life as well. That's going to make you more bitter and unproductive when you get home, because you come home with a bad attitude and a bad mood from the job that you hate. So think about those things. I think this word why is so important to ponder and to ask yourself, why am I doing this? The things that you do, everybody has the same amount of time for the most part. And that's one thing we won't get back. So you doing what you love to do with the limited time you have is something that I believe everybody should try to pursue. And if you look at very famous people, entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, he just recently sold all his real estate and moved into, I think, a small apartment or into an office. He sold everything he had. Why? He did that so he can focus more on his dreams. And he asked himself, if you look at some of his interviews, he asked himself, why do I have all these properties? Why do I have all this money spent into luxury items that I don't even use? Why? So he got rid of that. He got rid of that temptation. He got rid of that nonsense and put that money towards investing in his company and in himself. And although you and I don't have millions and millions of dollars, we can do the same thing with the little amount that we have. And I think that's something that we should all try to pursue. Remember, the sooner you start on your passion, the faster you'll achieve that and the sooner you'll be happy in regards to your career and work-wise on a daily basis. That's definitely something that had been on my mind for a while now. I'm in my 20s and I see a lot of other 20-year-olds. The first thing that they do when they get their first job is go out and buy a car or go out and put stuff on credit card. And this entraps them in this jail to where they cannot apply for the jobs or take risks on things that they would prefer to do, on things that they love to do, just because they're stuck. They have to make those payments. They're scared of that financial burden and those financial consequences that come with not taking responsibility for the debt that they got into. And it's insane. It's insane how many people I see do this. And I believe that it comes from not learning this back in high school or growing up. There's a small percentage of people that are actually financially free. I think most Americans statistically can't even pay for $1,000 emergency, something like that. And that's crazy. And that's why a lot of people right now are saving, just because of the whole illness and everything that's going on. That's something that's been on my mind and something I just wanted to discuss with you guys. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this is even close to being true? Are you trying to quit that job that you hate to pursue something that you love? What's stopping you? If you can let me know down below, we can have a discussion and talk about that. I'd really like to know, because I love talking with people about this, just to see other people's experiences and other people's takes on their life and the process they need to take to pursue their passion. These are things that I like to talk about. These are things that make us think so that we can choose good decisions in our lives. If you want more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you all for watching, guys.